mighty infantry pushes forward, a relentless tide. Ahead of them, armored war elephants have shattered the defensive line into chaos. The king sees the breach and gives the order to fall back only to find the thunder of enemy cavalry closing in from behind, cutting off his retreat. His fate is sealed. This isn't a recounting of a lost battle. It is the origin story of a game. For over 1,500 years, chess has been called many things. A lieutenant's tactical primer, a philosopher's metaphor for existence, the definitive benchmark of human intellect. While the earliest records of the game date to the 7th century, its legend begins 100 years earlier, in the wake of a royal tragedy. 2. It is said that after the youngest prince of India's Gupta Empire fell in combat, his grieving brother sought a way to show their mother what had happened. Using the common 8x8 Ashtapada game board, he created a new kind of simulation. It had two revolutionary ideas. Different pieces followed different rules of movement. And the entire contest hinged on the survival of a single piece, the king. This was Chaturanga, Sanskrit for the 4 divisions of the classical Indian army. Its journey westward to Sassanid Persia gave the game the name we know today. The Persian word Shah for king became chess, and Shah Mat the king is helpless gave us the ultimate goal. Checkmate. The 7th century Islamic conquest of Persia didn't end the game. It transformed it. He says, in the Arab world, chess transcended its military roots. It became a rich poetic language. Courtiers used its terminology to describe political maneuvers. Caliphs played it passionately. The scholar Al-Masudi saw in its complex possibilities a celebration of human will. A stark contrast to the blind luck of dice. Medieval trade routes carried chess across Asia, where it adapted to local minds. In China, pieces were placed on the intersections of lines. Mirroring the strategy game Go. The Mongol conqueror Tamerlane played on an expansive 11x10 board featuring fortified citadels. In Japan, shogi introduced a ruthless twist. Any piece you captured could be turned and used as your own. Yet, it was in Europe that chess evolved into its modern identity. By 1000 AD, it was a staple of noble education, an allegory for a fixed social order where each piece knew its place. The church, however, was skeptical. Moralists warned against its distraction, and it was even briefly outlawed in France. But the game could not be contained. Then, in the 5th-10th century, Sing change revolutionized everything. The weak counselor piece beside the king was reborn as the game's most powerful force, the queen. Historians speculate this shift was inspired by the formidable female monarchs of the age, like Isabella I of Castile. This mad queen change electrified the game, speeding up play and giving birth to formal chess theory. Hola 2. With scholars publishing the first analyses of openings and endgames. The Enlightenment brought chess from silent palace halls to the lively, smoky air of public coffeehouses. Here, it was reborn as an art form. The Romantic era prized creativity and breathtaking sacrifice above all, epitomized by the 1851 Immortal game, where Adolf Anderssen delivered checkmate after voluntarily surrendering his queen and both rooks. But beauty gave way to precision. The late 19th century saw the rise of formal tournaments, world championships, and players who were cold calculators. The game stakes grew beyond the board. During the Cold War, chess became an ideological battlefield. The Soviet state poured immense resources into cultivating grandmasters, wielding their dominance as proof of systemic superiority for decades. The challenge to that dominance came not from a rival superpower, but from a server room. For years, computer scientists had been teaching machines to play. In 1997, IBM's Deep Blue did the unthinkable. It defeated the reigning world champion Garry Kasparov. A machine had declared checkmate on the human mind that designed it. Today, the undisputed best chess player on Earth is not a person, but an algorithm. We stand, it seems, in a state of perpetual checkmate. Yet, these invincible machines are themselves the ultimate product of the very ingenuity that created Chaturanga in a mother's chamber, that empowered the queen on the battlefields of Europe and that dared to pit silicon against synapse. The game has always been a mirror, reflecting our wars, our societies, and our intellect. Now, it reflects our creation. And the final move to understand what that means for us is still ours to make. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this history, be sure to like and subscribe for more.